What's something that you experienced in childhood but you didn't connect the dots of the danger/seriousness/how horrible until adulthood?
My dad had an anger problem which prevented him from being able to be the emotional support my mother needed, so she sought that support from me. The psych term for this is surrogate parenting. I was just a little kid, but she came to me to discuss problems with her marriage, her job, her social life. She used to vent all of her issues with my dad to me. I was, as the term implies, a surrogate for my father. It wasn't until I went to graduate school, in psych, in my early 40s that I learned this is a form of emotional abuse.
When I was 10, I had to travel and stay with my hockey coaches for a tournament. My parents had to work/travel that weekend, so they weren't available. The motel we stayed in didn't have extra cots, so I ended up sleeping in the bed with one of my coaches. They weren't watching a porno on the TV, but I remember there was a lot of nudity. Not appropriate for my age, for sure. Something must have fell off, because I ended up sleeping in the closet both nights. Nothing happened, but it really shows how young athletes can end up in situations where they are extremely vulnerable to sexual abuse/assault.
I thought it was normal for other kids to live with feral rats in your room. Thought it was normal to always get sick but get no treatment. Thought it was normal to constantly get parasites.
Emotional and physical abuse. I didn't even realize that something was seriously wrong with my childhood until I was like 13 to 14 and already living with my grandparents. I just thought I was taken in by my grandparents because of whatever adult reasons. I was reading a book and the main character was being beaten by her father in the book. Other characters found out and were horrified about it. And then it clicked that maybe 4 to 5-year-old children should not be beaten with belts until they bleed.
My next-door neighbor used to pay my buddy and me a couple bucks to deliver lunch to his cousin's house every day. We'd stop at the liquor store and buy candy on the way home. Drugs. We were delivering drugs.